is implementing stage 2 load shedding from 10 o'clock tonight until 5 a.m. This will be in place for the next 2 days. Joining me now to explain why is Eskom spokesperson Sikonathi Mantshantsha. Sikonathi, what are the reasons, why are you taking the lights away from us so early in the new year?
Good afternoon, Thulasizwe. Just to correct your headline first, the load shedding will be implemented for 2 nights, not during the day. That is tonight at 10 p.m. until 5 in the morning, and tomorrow night at 10 p.m. until 5 in the morning. The reason really, Thulasizwe, is that we have breakdowns amounting to more than 12,000 megawatts of capacity, and these come in addition to what already has been taken out for planned maintenance, which is just under 6,700 megawatts at this point. You will know that Eskom announced yesterday that the Unit 1 of Kubek Power Station, which is 900 megawatts, was taken out of service, taken offline in order to repair a steam generator leak. That is the reality. We've got about 20,000 megawatts of unavailable at this point, therefore.
That's a huge number, is it not, Sikonathi? 12,000 megawatts not being available. Let's subtract from that the 900 megawatts from that Unit 1 at Kubek that, you know, one can understand that if there's a leak somewhere that you're needing to deal with, that's understandable. Where are these other breakdowns, these unplanned outages?
The other outages are in the much older power stations. You will find a unit here and a unit there. We can mention Ditabo, we can mention Tutuga Power Station, we can mention Matimba by name, we can mention Camden Power Station, where we can mention Kendall, where we have had to take down 2 units in order to comply with the environmental legislation. So you have those which come in addition to what had already been taken out for planned maintenance. As Eskom has been saying quite repeatedly, that we will increase planned maintenance in order to help improve the reliability of the power stations.
And as you talk about planned maintenance, did the festive season provide any opportunity for you to scale up that maintenance, particularly with lower production in many industries?
Yes, indeed, Thulasizwe. We did, during December, have about 10,000 megawatts of capacity out on planned maintenance, and some of that has returned. So we are able to limit at this point load shedding during the night because of some of the service that was conducted during the festive season.
What's the prognosis then, Sikonathi, if we're starting the year on this low note of load shedding, albeit, I mean, you know, overnight, less disruptive perhaps to the daily activities of households and individuals, but one imagines that in sectors that operate 24 hours a day, it is just as disruptive. What's the prognosis for the coming months?
There is absolutely fair comment, Thulasizwe. It is disruptive to have load shedding. We have, as Eskom, communicated to the people of South Africa that load shedding will be a reality for the better part of this year, and we will start seeing some improvements. Let's be clear again, it will not be totally eliminated, but we will start seeing some improvements later in the year around September, where we will be able to reduce the occurrence of load shedding. It certainly will not be eliminated, but that is where we are. So we will come back now and again and inform the people of South Africa that there will be load shedding at this point, and this will carry on really for the better part of this year. The only thing that will totally eliminate load shedding, Thulasizwe, is new power stations coming online. As we have stated, Eskom is operating with very unreliable machines that have to be run very hard at this point, as we have been the past 3 years. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely it does, Sikonathi. Indulge my curiosity here. In the context of the outages that you have at the moment, where is the alternative power sources, as in other words, the renewable energies, independent power producers. I've seen that from your daily output figures that you put out at peak. There's a story there around wind energy, isn't there? It does seem to sort of augment somewhat, but I don't know what the rest of the story looks like in terms of what the other technologies and IPP output is in trying to placate for lost capacity.
As you will know, renewable energy, you cannot just switch on and off as you please like base load does. So when it comes to wind, the best times where we get the most out of the wind capacity is during the night in the coastal areas of South Africa, particularly the early hours of the morning. So the wind generators help a lot, and they do plug in. And we of course do have about 2,000 megawatts of solar panels installed, and we get about 30% of those on a daily basis. It's really not something you can rely on to power a growing economy, and it only, of course, you've got no control on when the sun will shine or the wind will blow. So we take that in as we get the capacity.
All right, thank you for that. And responding, it's really a question of curiosity on my part, because I do look at those figures that you send out, and I've seen that the output from wind does seem to be higher than a number of the other technologies that Eskom has been using. And I'd be interested to find out where exactly are we getting this wind energy from. About 600 megawatts seems to be the average that I've seen in the figures that Sikonati sends out every now and then. Anyway, that's just me and my own interests. To this